More earnings news from the big banks are coming out today. We have Joe Tigay of Equity Arm Investments watching all the action for us. Joe, what's your take on bank earnings along with that sudden rise in consumer prices?
Yeah, earnings season is getting started. The banks are kicking it off. Financials on Wednesday kind of got hit, even though we saw a hot CPI. So that's kind of an interesting trend for me, and maybe not the best one. A hot CPI might mean that higher rates. Lately, this year, we've seen banks doing better when you get that steeper yield curve. We'll see. We'll see how that plays out. Also, on Wednesday, we actually saw tech outperforming in spite of that hot CPI, which usually is bucking the trend again. People would expect higher rates would be worse for growth and tech than it would be for banks. So interesting to see. We're going to need to see how that plays out over the course of the week and whether or not there's any other economic data that can corroborate that.
I know you're watching the so-called smart money, the big institutional players that are in the market. What are you seeing happening there?
Yeah, so a lot of people are talking about this right now. Smart money is leaving the market right now. Big holders, big taxable gains going out of the money, out of the market right now. And there's one of two things is happening, and we'll have to wait and see how this plays out as usual. One possibility, one school of thought is that smart money is coming out so that investors can take taxable gains before the capital gains get raised. They're projecting that to happen for next year, so we'll see if that happens. And another possibility is that people who are in positions to know better can see what's going to happen in the next couple of quarters and are thinking maybe now is a good time to sell. So that's an interesting possibility too. We'll have to, again, with hindsight, we'll know what the answer is. For me right now, with the markets below the 50-day moving average, I'm cautious and defensive until it's above there.
Thank you very much, Joe.
Thanks for having me.
Go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.